Here we go, boys. Episode 71. Put a line through it, as we like to say, Polty. The great man himself. He's like Jamie Barr, straight to the bar, J Kah. He's up and about. He's all erect like a Mornington B&B party. The great man, the titanium tip is back.
It certainly is. We're going to go 2 for 2. 2 for 2 this week. Last week we got one home, and this week we'll double up. That's it.
Tone, you haven't tipped the winner since Jamie Kah's been suspended. And then she comes back and wins the big smoking Romans on for you, big boy.
She's come home. She's come back to ride him home.
Oh, mate. Now, talking about people who like to ride people home, Marto, how you going there, mate? We're still licking our wounds from the NFL again, mate.
Oh, we are, mate. We're gonna pick one up sooner or later, I hope.
Mate, I seriously, me and Tone, we leave it over in Fukuoka. I reckon I'm going to fly over and buy Ty Orchid, wherever he is, a beer. And just say, sorry, mate. Oh, good on you, mate. Yeah. Hey, now, I haven't introduced you yet, Tassie. Wait. Oh, now, right, Marto, we get a lot of crap about the NFL, don't we, mate? Yeah?
We do.
And it's uncalled for, it's unjustified, because we do put the time in. But unfortunately, Mother Nature just fucks us in the ass. It's twice now. Twice.
Yeah, it's got us. It really did.
Well,
that wind, no one was passing.
Well, I looked at the weather forecast and didn't see the wind. I was looking for snow or rain. And it was like a gale.
Unbelievable.
Oh, mate. Geez, the things that you've got to bring into account. Now, anyway, mate, here we go. The Greek freak, the twat. Now, talking about weird people, Taz is one of them. What happened to Welsh legend the other day, brother? That looked the win of 150 out, 100 out, 50 out, and past the post.
Are you telling me it didn't win? I still can't get over it.
Me too.
Yeah, look, I think it probably comes down, I can only put it down to one thing, and that's probably fitness. That's all. So I can't put it down to anything else. But you know how you were talking about the NFL?
Yes.
And you were asking about Ty? Just recently, right?
Yes, Ty.
Ty was moving house. I've heard he was moving house.
Oh.
So he's packed up his cardboard box because he's homeless, the poor bloke, because you've sent him broke, okay? And I think he's moved because he's on the Gold Coast somewhere. I think he's moved into an arcade because it's a little bit wet at the moment there.
We've cost him that much.
If you can, get him some cardboard boxes. Seriously, you're sending him homeless.
Oh, well.
It's been terrible, but that's okay.
Episode 70, we had Tone Peacock, and he was in the city during the week with his mates. Weren't you, mate?
I was in there, had a couple of beers like you. You know, it is Christmas.
Like me.
You're the train, because you just have a train of days. Every day is a beer day or a chili day. Like, you're so lucky.
Now, Tone, I was making a bit of fun here on the Polty page, and I was wondering if you were getting offended by it, because the average age of your drinking group or friends was about 87.
What? Jesus, you got to go back to school and learn maths.
Well, I heard that you were paying for the beers using an abacus. That's how old you blokes were. No? Is that rumour unfounded? You're with young people, Tone?
They were 86 and 3/4.
Unfounded.
Yeah, well, Marto's upset because he was on the overs of 87 and the average age was 86 and a half, so he's still...
I'll come in under again.
He come in unders again. So, and talk about a strong wind on Saturday in the middle of Fukuoka with Tony and his mates. Holy shit. Taz, how you going, mate? Back to the bar. Jamie Kah, Tony up and about. You're pretty happy to see your mate win. Taz?
No, me? Oh, look, yeah. I think it's look, it's nice. It's nice for Tony to win.
Right.
I mean, Jamie's had about 30 rides since then. She hasn't been able to get one home.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's
she had a few before it too.
Well, she's obviously, obviously Tone knows which one to pick because she's only picked one out of 40 that she's had and she's only won one. So, Tone, well done.
And
I don't know how.
And Marto, have you got any words to the great man? I know that, you know, there's sort of like there's a division in Team Polty between the two T's. The old TT boys, and me and you, Marto. Any kind words for Tone's tip?
Tone's tip. Well, to be honest, mate, I think half the country was on Smoking Romans.
Hang on. Can I just say something there?
Yeah.
Tessa, can you go back to the video? Because the video, I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to stick up for me old mate, Tone.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure on the video, Marto said can't win.
Oh,
I think he did say that. I tell you the truth, you might be right.
You're spot on. He said can't win.
Yeah. If I did say it, I stand by it then. And Tone, well found, mate. Well found.
Mate. Yeah.
I did try and take it on, giving it a good chance to win, of course, Smoking Romans, which it did. And there was a good ride by J Kah. It was well found there, Tone. And I chose to take it on, and it bit me in the backside.
Nice little segue there from a good ride from Jamie. She just sat on it and got out in front, and all the Tony Olivers in the race were right behind her because they weren't going anywhere. They had the perfect view of Smoking Romans and Jamie's backside. Talking about slaughters, Sergeant Carberry over in Ascot, he was on Lewa in the first listed race in race 6, and it was a magical ride, Marto. I don't know if you've seen it, but there was like this little gap that was about as big as Tony's head, which actually it was a pretty big gap, man. Massive. But it was just this small gap, and Lewa's one of these horses that's got no fear. And Carberry on the back, the strike rate's, I think, at about 87% win.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. I don't know how that could be mathematically true. But anyway, Carberry saw the gap, went through, bang, Lewa wins 5-1, bang, there we go. And he was on the bloody Peter's horse in the big race that knocked off the $1.20 pop.
Oh, that was Pike that brought that undone, though.
Yeah. What happened to She's a Charmer, Carberry?
He didn't charm anyone.
Rode the wrong one home, didn't he?
The horse didn't run around.
Riding for the books. Jockey error as usual.
He's looking for the Lewa gap, Tone. There's nothing
hang on.
there.
Tony, is that you talking? Oh, no, it's Pezza. Pezza, are you blaming the jockey?
Oh, yeah. Fuck it off, mate. I'm not
sorry.
I'm not one of those people.
He's got every right to blame the jockey in that one.
That was horrible. Horrible. But, his ride before it and his ride after it was absolutely superb. Thanks to Pikey, of course, on the $1.20. Hot. Mato's been too veg. Mato, back to your best.
Oh, look, yeah, I know, mate. Just look, I was on Comfort Me, and the race ran perfectly to the plan up until the bend.
Yeah.
Massimo got out in front, set the pace.
Yeah.
Pike was going to always be too far back on. What was that other thing?
Yeah, one of the Peter. Yep.
Anyway, it was going to get too far back, and Comfort Me just sat behind the pace and watched it all unfold. Come around the bend, looms like it's going to win, and then the hyphenate has to pull him out of the race. I don't know. It's just
there was like
something happened.
Yeah.
And Marto, again, if we go back to the video, I remember some bloke saying it's a 2-week bet. It's that sort of it's a horse that's going to give you more because this week you're going to need comfort. So. Comfort Me.
I do remember you saying that, but I mean,
so I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to comfort you today. I'm comforting you.
Now we had
Are you all right?
the Greek legend. Tony, of course, he's like an ancient legend. And then we've got the Marto, the urban legend. And we talk about the Greek legend that was on the Welsh legend. Seriously, that was one of the weirdest races I've ever seen. You'd never see a horse come under a horse. Like when that horse gets in that channel at Rose Hill, they never lose. So 100 to go, Tez. I was like, how far and how easy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
I mean, I'm still watching the race now. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
And we've won. No, we haven't.
If you stop the race at 150, go, which horse you want to be on? And you stop it at 100, which horse you want to be on? And then you stop it after the post, which horse you want to be on?
Yeah.
You never pick that horse that won it.
No. But could you imagine if you're betting on the run?
Oh.
If you were betting on the run, you would have done your ball.
Oh. It was a nightmare. And then we would have got 2 out of the 4 and we all get paid and would have been profit. But the quaddie's getting embarrassing, Marto. I feel like we're carrying a fair bit of weight.
They have been, but I'm sure the other two will pick their act up.
Taz, of course, we know how bad Taz is, but, once Tone starts losing.
Listen.
It's a downhill run. Slippery dip.
Motor mouth.
Yeah.
Who's been the fucking wanker, the big anchor for the last 23 weeks? So, you know.
You put him out of position and he can't play.
Listen, fat boy, because you changed the position, you fucked it all up now. That's it, see? That's it. That's
not
what you've
fair,
done.
Tone.
So don't expect winners every week when you take the professionals out of their key role.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that right, Taz?
Right. So you're telling me
Tone.
there's only one wanker in this group?
Yes.
I don't have 6 horses in my race on Saturday. Mardo had 10.
You're telling me there's one wanker in this group? Is that right?
16.
It's one winning anchor, one wank. Let's shorten it or abbreviate. The Aussies, Tony, they love abbreviating everything. You know, Brecky, Chucky, Sicky, whatever. A wanker. You're telling us you're the one.
Hey, how many weeks have I carried you?
Oh. Talking about carrying, Mardo, you found a bit of value for us, mate.
Oh, I don't know
Oh,
about
yes.
that.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You?
25 to 1.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
it is a bit short. I
Divided
think
by
this is the
10.
right price. I wouldn't be taking much shorter than this, but I think this is a standout in Randwick. Race 3, number 2, Dragonstone.
Yeah.
It gets barrier 10, but that's all right because Tyler Schiller just jumps him and sits him just off the speed. If you look at his last run at Kembla, I mean, he sat behind the speed, and once they come off the band, he pulled out off bums and hit that 3rd and 4th gear, and away he went. And I think coming back in grade this week, down from benchmark 78 to benchmark 72, I think we're going to find much the same again this week. It's just too good for that field.
Too good.
And he's going to love the wet track too.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mardo. I'm not with these TT
It
boys.
is short,
I'm with
sorry
you.
about the price, but he is at the right price for this field.
Look,
Yeah, Pezza usually backs them around 150, so 250's value.
oh, it's almost
As
100%
Tony
more,
backed
isn't it?
in Nature Strip at $1.50.
Yeah, hashtag nature strip. Yeah. Well found that one, Tone. I think that was its only loss for the campaign.
And you can go and shove your head up a dead bear.
Ah,
Okay,
electric.
Tone, don't worry about
You
it.
go on and on about that shit.
Tone, you might have.
Tone,
Don't worry about them because you backed Nature Strip once, and sure enough, it was about that $2.50, and it got beat,
yes,
which
it
is
did.
true.
That's right.
But you know what I'm expecting next week from Mardo if
Pretty
this
sure
one
it was-
doesn't win.
Pretty sure it was
I'm
a
expecting
$1.80.
$1.85 because his odds are getting shorter every week. Come on, Mardo, we want value, not shorter every week. Comfort Me was $3.20. There's going to be about 6 scratchings, and this is going to start $1.18.
Oh, okay.
$1.18.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Wings.
Okay, let's go. Let's see what you got, Taz. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
no, Taz has got one for us, mate. Black caviar. Keep it under your nose. Keep it under your hat, mate.
Hey, yeah, go and bag me ready. There we go. Now,
There
I
we
know
go.
most people will call me Tassie, Mapov, Tazalator, the Greek Freak, but this week you can call me Seamus.
Oh!
All right.
Nice. Yeah.
So we're going back to Adelaide. He's fourth run in, stepping up to 2,000. Hasn't won at 2,000. Has won at 1,900. Leading up to this preparation, he won a trial, admittedly over 1,000. And I just think now he's ready to go. It's a typical. I think you said it off air, Pezza. It's a typical chalky sort of spin. You know, the birthday one where they win one run every preparation. Well,
Yeah.
I think we've found the run that he wins.
It's got Barney Silks.
Look,
I
I do think with Irish Butterfly out of the race, the top weight,
Yeah.
it's value, it's there. Kayla's on it.
Kayla's on it. Stokesy.
What more? It's enough. It's enough to, I like
Yeah.
to give you a little bit of value. So I know my last two tips have both run second, but 2 + 2 equals winner.
Yeah, 2 + 2 = 3 for me, mate. I reckon you're a big chance. As you said, it wins one every prep. Bit like Tone's tip a couple of weeks ago in extra time. Unfortunately, just didn't tip the week that it spins up. But yeah, it'll be trying, mate. Well done. Call me Seamus. All right, we'll call him Seamus. All right, don't worry about that, Mardo. Tony, of course, you've got a few kind words for your mate.
Well, got the spunk rate on board, and one of the biggest criminal trainers out there, it can't help but win, can it?
Yeah, that's right. We all love a bit of Kayla. Don't worry about that. Now, boys, the elephant in the room, or whatever you want to call it, the Betty Mellum in the room, the quaddie, we're going to pull our socks up. We're going to try to do something. You know, me and Marto every week, just carrying the flame, carrying the weight. Tony, you take him out of the old wanker position and look at him go, you know. But anyway, we're heading off to Sydney. Is there a reason for that, Marto?
Well, we do it better. We do it better in Sydney, mate.
Right. I thought so. Yeah, the Iron Chief, the Kosciuszko, the Everest. Yeah. Basically, we're moving out of Melbourne because we're sick of tipping the same horses. And the Villiers, that's right. The old poor man's Epsom, the big summer handicap. I love the Villiers.
Classic race.
Who's got it? Who's got it in their leg this week?
Oh, it's a lay down misère. I've chosen 12.
And there's only 13 in the race.
Yeah.
So in other words, you miss out.
Yeah, no, we'll get on that one that we've missed. Fucking hell. All right, here we go. We get into it. The Sydney Bounty. Well, talking about Sydney, Jace. Wow, he's there.
Hey, before we go on, I just want to send a cheerio out to Jace.
Oh, Jace.
Best boss in the world. He's got me out early from work so I can come and be on the show tonight, boys. So thank you, Jace.
Well done, Jason.
Very rare.
In the show, so I've given it to him.
I was going to say it's very rare for Barney to get the clap because to get the clap, you've got to actually physically touch someone that's alive. But anyway, well done, Barney.
On you, Barney.
On you, Barney. We love you, mate.
On you, Barney.
Now, Tassie, you got the first leg. You and Tone have swapped this week. You've gone to the first leg. And it's a pretty good little race.
It is. And there's a few chances, and I know that I've probably missed one that will probably create a bit of controversy, but I've gone 1, 2, 7, and 10. 11, 11, I think it just speaks for itself. I rate Malkovich as a horse, and this thing's beaten it. So that is enough for me to put 11, 11 in.
Absolutely.
Southern Lad, forget its last start. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Cross that start off, and you're picking it every time in your top 3.
Yeah. Jack O'Shea on fire. John O'Shea stable on fire.
Dream Circle first. It was good first up, and I think it'll be improved by the run. So I've thrown it in as a bit of value. And down the bottom, I think is my top pick, and that's Snap Dancer.
Yeah.
I do like it. Look at the distance; it's had 4 starts, 3 wins, and a placing. At the track and distance, it's 1-1. It's first up. It's had some great trial form leading in. I reckon they've got it ready. That's my one. Your Volpine, you can stick it up your porcupine, and that's it.
Mate, I reckon Volpine's just going to win the next 2 or 3 starts. Absolutely put it all together last start. I reckon it's going to book in a couple now, but Tassie hasn't found it. But it's a tough race. You're right, Tone. You're right.
It's a tough race. It is a tough race. I think Volpine only comes into equations if it gets to a heavy, which I'm not sure we're going to get anyway.
Tone, you got any encouraging words for you, mate?
Certainly have. Snap Dancer's got 6.5 kilo pull on 11-11.
Yep.
It's a fair bit of weight. So
is it the same class?
Rightio.
And if the wanker is talking about pull of weight, he'd know.
Yes, he does. He does. I might have a little bit on Volpine myself. Might throw it in myself. And I'm always scared of Waterhouse Bot horse at 20-1 with Timmy Clark in the saddle. I'm always scared. It doesn't matter because if there's a little bit of bias at Randwick this week, if there's something that's just going to get out in front and run, and if it does get a bit heavy, I'm a bit scared of the 3. But it's a tough little race.
It is.
We're talking about tough races. We've got the Villiers here. There's lots of ghosts in this horse. Tony's favourite horse is here. Number 4, Sosie Bond. I couldn't find it, Tone.
Oh, gee, stay away from that.
Yeah. I put in the 1 Bandersnatch because Marto likes it. I think Ellsberg's a pretty much well-found favourite. Order a grand. I can't let it run around with that one money, especially if it's going to get heavy. Stockman, I like Joey Pride at the moment. His stable's going all right. And Jay Floyd rides all right with him. I think my bet, probably 2 biggest bets in the race is going to be on the 15. Steely, I think he gets the run of the race. It maps unbelievably, beautifully well. From barrier 4, I think McAvoy's going to sit 2 pairs back, get around the corner and let it go. And I think it's going to be strong at the end. If it runs up to last week's ratings or 2 weeks ago, but wins this race. No one can beat it. But I do like Brocky Ryan down the bottom on Kerwin's Lane. We're not sure if it's going to get in, but I presume there'll be scratchings because it's raining in Sydney. So I reckon it will get a run. And again, Jack O'Shea, gee, it's a good race. The real is. And there's one horse that I'm really scared of, and that's Credaris for Rachel King and James Cumming. If I had more money, I would throw it in the 14. But huge race, great field, money aplenty, value town everywhere. Let's go.
How come you left out I Am Superman?
Basically because you like it.
No, I'm just asking. No, because there was raps on it last started, and I'm just wondering why you've left it out. That's all. I don't like it.
Well, I've left out Tony's favourite jock in Sydney too, in Tommy Berry, and it's in the car park. Again, you could run this race 10 times and have 10 different winners. So I don't know.
It's 1,600 metres. I think Superman caps out at 14.
Fair enough. Look, I'm going with I like the fact that you've gone with Steely.
Yep.
And in the next race, I think the same jockey probably wins. I wonder if McAvoy could have a real big day now that good old J-Mac's gone.
Yeah, J-Mac's over in Honkers, right? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wonder if
you're pretty keen on the 6, is that right?
Keen on the 6. Ellsberg, it's at the right price at the favourite, but I also do like Steely.
Right.
If you went a little bit wider, I wouldn't discount Brutality in this race either.
Right. Yeah, they're all about that.
Like you said,
1, 10 to 1. Yeah, it's a hard.
It is a tough race.
Tone, do you know the winner? I know you're keen on the 4, but
no, I wouldn't have a bet in this. I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like this race. It's a tough race, and there's nothing really stands out there for me.
I think Tone's got the winner in this race. He's got numbers 2, 4, 8, and 9. Parry Sound. Elmaha is one of his favourites. Lakeen, the Blue Battlers, of course, those poor buggers that with no money. And number 9, he's gone back to Tommy Berry. He's gone back to the well.
Yes, I'll give you a chance on Equation. I think it should win this, really.
Oh.
This is his second strike. He loses, he's out with me. So that's it. Parry Sound, you've always got to chuck it in. It's always, you never know what you're going to get. A couple of kilos coming off there with Jenny on, and Bjorn Baker's always after a go. Almaha, there we go. 11 skins, come in, spinner. Could get the job done.
There's an interesting runner at the top, Tone, Lightning Jack. Yes. Annabelle Neesham, of course, she's got the one that you like in Equation. This is a Kiwi horse making its Aussie debut, and it's won a couple of like little guineas races over there, for some little pretend town in New Zealand. But it's not a bad horse. And see how it goes, I suppose.
Did it have the one start in Melbourne?
Lightning Jack.
No, it's making its Aussie debut, but it's won 2 listed races over in NZ, like it won a Guineas, like one of our, Sandy Young Guineas or something, not one of the big Guineas, but it won a Guineas race. So obviously it's got a little bit of talent over there, but she reckons they'll bring it. This is the funny thing is, Taz. She said, we'll bring it to Sydney, right? Because over in New Zealand, it'll be racing at 62 kegs, and it got 61 here. But, with Tyler Schiller on with the little claim against the 50. But, fucking hell, it's not that much of a difference, is it? I don't know, is it?
Yeah, but it's probably the money as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. I know. But I'm just laughing, we'll bring it over here because it'll get 62 in New Zealand, it gets 61. Fucking hell. Sorry, you're right. Tone, any thoughts, mate?
No, the only thing that worries me, maybe Mardo can fill us in here, is the 11. That's the only thing that worries me.
Yeah.
Didn't come up in my numbers, so I can't have it.
Perfect.
Nice.
No, I reckon Tone's all over it.
Is there a little form line? If Steely wins, do you get on Almaha? Just because of their runs in the Goulburn Cup, do you reckon? Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, good goal.
Could be.
And I don't mind old Jenny Duggan on the old Parry Sound. He's thrown in Tone the 35 skins because she usually wins a race in Sydney now. So this could be
Pops into the city.
Yeah. And then the great man himself, Mr. Worldwide, the ticket conductor, whatever you want to say. He's on 5, 6, and 9 in the last.
Yeah, look, I think the 5 Brookswire is the one to be on here, but given that a lot of the times favourites lose the last in Sydney. I think you've got to go a little bit around him as well, just in case. Dynamic Impact. It's got good form in the wet. It's 2 from 3 on the soft track. It's 1 at the distance. Where's Joshy Parr going to land him from barrier 10? I'm not sure, but it's a strong enough horse. And the other one is Blesk. I just can't ride off Blesk with a bit of wet weather. He's shown a bit of wet track form. 1400, it should be suitable at 1400, but it's only got 2 second places from 7. But I can't ride it off against those 2. But like I said, I think Brookspire is the one to be on in this race.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go one out, then take it.
I think Tony was all over Blesk a couple of weeks ago, weren't you, Tony, in the Titanium? But when it ran second.
Jockey error. No, I wouldn't back it again.
Same jockeys on it too. But I think it was scratched too last week. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was.
That's was, yes.
So Tone, it was jockey error, but the trainer and owners have kept the jockey on. Yep.
Yeah, well, there's been a jockey shortage because of COVID.
Oh yeah, and Glenn Boss retired, who wasn't riding in Sydney, and J Mac, he's over in
J Mac's
yeah.
You know, you've got to.
I got nothing.
See, I wish I had the Tommy Berry spider sense that Tony has with J Kah, because he picks the one she wins. And I back Tommy Berry for every butcher slaughter, and he'll win 4. You know, like he's the Paddy Carberry of my world.
Yeah, having said that, I think with J-Mac out of town, I think this is Tommy Berry's day on Saturday. I'll give him at least 4 wins, maybe 5 wins on Saturday at Randwick.
Tazzy. I think Taz is going to put a couple of bucks on the jockey challenge for McAvoy.
Yeah, I like McAvoy. I think that maybe he steps up. There's 2 legs in the quaddie that he's probably got, so he's halfway there. But I do have a theory on how Tone gets the J Kah wins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what Tone does is he has a look at her rides, and he has a look at the form, and then he goes to bed, and then he sleeps and he dreams of Jamie, and he dreams which one. So he's actually dreaming the race. And I mean, admittedly, 6 rides, 6 wins as far as Tony's concerned. Right. But it's the one when Tony wakes up and he's got a bit of a tent happening.
Right.
That's the one that wins.
The one with the biggest stain sort of thing. Right. Get you.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the one that he wakes up with the biggest shock. So, Tone, am I close? Do you dream of Jamie? Because she.
Oh, no, mate. No.
Well, I heard that he cuts them up, puts them into a sock, thinks about Jane for a while, then he opens it up in the morning, and then he's like, "Oh, smoking Romans! Wow! Who am I load over this?"
I don't care how he does it, but I'll tell you what he does, though, doesn't he?
Anyway, well done, well found, Tone, well found, mate. You were the only winner last week, boy.
Yes,
that's right. That's fucking right, big boy.
You're carrying the team, mate.
You're carrying the team.
Are your shoulders all right? They're a bit sore, Tone, because you're carrying us all.
Sure, I've got the. What's the name? Some of the patches, you know, like.
He's got props. He's got props.
Taz, there you go, big boy.
He's got the ship. The ship.
Perfect.
Patches, you put them on.
Yeah, you put them on. He's carrying the team. He is. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's a scary world if Tony Oliver's carrying the team. It's a very scary place. Anyway. Now, Tone, the analytics tell us every week, everyone chimes in, goes straight to you, big boy. I know we've got our pair look going on today. The Titanium tip's back in town. J Kah is back in town. Tony's back in town. Don't tell me you found another Jamie horse.
Tone?
When you're ready, Tone.
Tone?
Oh, Tommy Berry, get ready.
Gypsy Yankee!
Oh, he's going again. It was scratched last week, wasn't it?
No, I'm not backing the dogs this week.
Tony, we can't change. It's superstition. We can't change it, Tone.
No.
Last week we did this and you won.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Tony!
There we go. Another award. There we go. There you go.
Perfect.
Down the straight. Race 6, she will be warmed up by then, ready to fire. She'll be all nice and loose. And she'll race 6, number 14, down the straight at Flemington will take off like a Exocet missile. Boom! There we go. 550 is a good price. No problem. Last start, all sorts of trouble. Was out, got in all sorts of trouble. Watched the race, it was way out wide there. And this week, all will be, the balance will be set. 2 for 2. Jamie's going to get it done for me. 550.
Yeah.
Nice
Cricket.
price.
I like the name, Tone. It's very suited to the pick because last week you got us the winner, and this week you're going to get us another reward.
Another reward. There we go. Didn't think of that.
There
you go. So,
Tassie, you're all over
you.
this. You know, I don't know if Tone realises it's an Adelaide horse, but what do you think, mate? You're our Adelaide king.
I think it's a chance. I think it's been racing well.
Yes.
But do you really want my honest opinion?
Oh, we do. We don't want people to lose money.
All right. If you want my honest opinion, I don't think it wins.
Oh, no!
Fair enough.
I have to agree with Taz on this one.
Oh, Mano, not you too.
Yeah.
But
Hey, it's a
to be
chance now,
brutally
Tone.
honest, Tone, I hope I'm wrong. And I don't want to.
Tony.
I hope I'm wrong.
It's a big chance now if they're both against you.
Oh, fantastic.
Only because I've got a nice black booker in this race in Bermudez.
Oh, you've black booked the bloody field, mate. Probably in this.
No, that's the only one that's popped up for the weekend, mate, I promise you. But I think they're going to be running down the straight on the outside at Flemington, and another award strong kind of in the middle. So is Bermudez, but
We can choose. We can choose which way it wants to go, though.
yeah, true.
Oh,
They're all
mate,
like the teams, aren't they?
yeah,
It's
I don't
definitely
know.
a chance. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. No, I reckon he's like, Lamb McDonald. They don't bring him over if they're not keen on him. But
Well, that's true.
yeah, I don't know.
There's one of your cats in it, Pezza, as well.
Oh, there's plenty of my ghosts. In
Have
it.
you seen your one? Do you reckon?
Yeah,
Isn't that one of yours?
yeah, they're all mine.
So do you and Marto share the same black book?
Oh, mate, me and Marto Black Book fucking rivals Fonzie. Anyway, well done, Tone. No, I don't. Hey, if it ain't break, don't fix it. That's what I've got on the slide, big boy.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
If you find the right Jamie Kah race and the right winner, and at $5.50, it'll start at $3 on the weekend. Why not, big boy?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. And I like the old Collingwood Silks Tone. Extra time went really well for you a couple of weeks ago in the same owner's colours. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're a superstitious prick, so.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a gambler.
Fucking rabbit.
Anyway,
move on to you.
All right, we'll put a line through, Pezza. Here we go. Zipping Boy, race 7, number 10. First up for a really unusual trainer in Jerome Hunter. I'm not sure if I mean unusual or not, but I reckon his name's a bit weird in Jerome. Matty Cartwright in the saddle, claiming a couple. Zipping Boy, first up, big boy. That's had 10 starts or 6 wins, Tony. What a horse.
So this one jumps. Right. Okay.
Yes,
so we're at
and it's trialled well, and it's got everything going for it. It's had one start at Flemington for 1 win. I preferred if it starts raining, Taz.
Look, it is raining at the moment, so Whipping Boy might go all right. Is it Whipping Boy?
Yeah, Whipping Boy, that's me.
Because it's Whipping Boy.
I better tell the story for other like superstitious people that are watching this. I did like Wuhan Warrior in Ascot race number 2. And then I ask your opinion, which one should I go? Zipping Boy, Wuhan Warrior. It's like choosing your best kid or your favorite daughter or whatever. And Tony said, Wuhan Warrior just wins. I'm like, beautiful, Zipping Boy's it. So for all you Tony followers out in the Poulty universe, Ascot race number 2, race number 3, Wuhan Warrior, get on.
They backstop for Jerusalem, so like he's due.
Yeah, Zipping Boy, I like it. It's a good horse. It's racing against some really, really tough opposition, and like Hal Vorsen just won its last start amazingly well. The big swooper who doesn't like a big swooper? And there's a lot of horses that, was it Splendid something?
Number 2. Sartorial Splendor.
Sartorial Splendor's first up, looks like it's going to be going all right. It's trialled well. There's a lot of ghosts in the race. It's the hardest race. It's a listed race, the Kensington Stakes. So it's a good field. There's a lot of ghosts in it. I just reckon this horse, when you compare it to other horses, Taz, I think they've sort of reached where they've gotten to, whereas this is a 10 starter and it's got a bit of ability and it's looking probably a little bit further. So I reckon this is a horse you're going to follow. The rest of them you've already followed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, true.
So,
I think it's a nice pick. I think it's
Thanks,
a nice pick. I
on
think
you,
it's good
Marto.
over the odds. You're getting a nice price for this one.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be right in it.
Yeah. And it's 1,000 metres. If it jumps Tone and gets in the right position, let's go. Who knows? Yeah.
You said it's won 6 races, hasn't it?
6 out of 10.
Yep. So is that like at Edenhope, Matoa?
Yeah.
Or where have they been? Have they been on the country tracks or have they been in
Murray
the
Bridge? No. It raced against like Extra Pass. 2 starts ago, it beat Extra Pass, and Extra Pass brains him last week. So if you hear that form, like Extra Pass, you think is a pretty progressive horse. So this thing beat it 2 starts back, even though it's been freshened up and spelled. But if you think Extra Pass was in this race, holy shit.
Express Pass.
Sorry. Express Pass. Yeah. If this was in the, fucking hell, it's even.
Also beaten Alberk as well. Alberk's not a bad up and comer as well. So it's got some good form behind it.
Don't you worry, Tassie. $5.50 and $11, $60 for the double. And then, of course, we got a nice little Yankee brewing. If they all win, we guaranteed $13.61 plus your 3 trebles plus your 4 doubles. So your 3 doubles. So how good's that?
Oh, magnificent.
So you're looking at around probably $3,000 there. So if you for your $11, your dollar Yankee. Let's go. Boys, let's finish up. How are we all going? What are we thinking? Final thoughts?
Golden to have a big day on the Gold Coast. Not Gold Coast, Eagle Farm.
Yep.
I think, what is it? Garibaldi probably wins.
Yep.
I think one at Adelaide. Hello, ladies, for all us men out there in Adelaide. And I reckon it's a good card. And I did throw one out before in Darwin.
Yep.
Race 5, number 1, Razoo in Darwin. Might start $2, might start $1.85. Who knows? I don't know what price it is, but that's something to look at. Other than that,
right up the Razoo.